What's up, y'all? Welcome to LJJ Line Current. We live Thursday on Halloween, or some people like to call it Halloween. So today, I just wanted to drop in to check on everybody, see what people on, you know. And I just want to also be able to just stack. We can stack on each other, learn from each other. I apologize for the times that I have did a live and things got weird. Let me make sure my stuff is right. Eventually it's gonna get better, y'all. Is there a way I can title this thing? Let's see. I'll check. More visible. I'm gonna erase this one probably. Yeah, I'm in the crib. I'm chewing gum. I know this is irritating to some, but that's just how I be getting down. This is just what I do, y'all. And if you up this late, you must be trying to focus on getting great. And these are the facts. Again, if you up this late, you are trying to get great. And there's a way and a method on how to get great. It just don't just happen from just because that's something that you want. You got to actually make it happen. I'm trying to figure out a way that I can name this thing. What's this? Highlight? No, not trying to do that. Anyway. So the question is how to actually get great. That's the question that everybody wants. You wake up in the morning, you go into your 9 to 5, and you struggling with the concept because you know that you're better than that, and it's just something that you don't want to do. But you're doing it anyway because you got to pay your bills. So something that I done that I feel like I'm really good at doing it when I did it is I focused on the system. What's up? The best Friday night was cracking. But I focus on a system, man. That's what we got to do. It's going great, man. I appreciate you for asking, Courtney Boy. What's up, Kubi? I hope I'm pronouncing your name back. Yo. But yeah, when it comes down to this, man, it's like you have to focus on the system and really hone in on your systems. A lot of times, bread dough and dildo. Louisiana, what's up, man? Shout out to you. Shout out to all y'all. Thank y'all for dropping in. But when it comes down to it, man, it's everything that what we don't do is focus on our systems. When we learn to focus on our systems, we can actually build and grow from there. Systems are here for a reason. If you want to lose weight, all you got to do is implement a system. If you want to make more money, just implement a system. Something that I was really good with out of my whole life is building systems. That's just something that I'm really good. If I want something, like for instance, the first time I purchased my first car, I was 16. My mom and daddy didn't give me no money or anything. I had to do it on my own. So what I did was when I got paid, I was working at the bread company, Pernell Bread Company. Do 10 push-ups. Man, I don't even think I can do 10 push-ups now. That's pathetic, man. I used to do 100 push-ups. I end up injuring my wrist. See, can you hear that? I do 10 push-ups, man. You won't be able to see it if I do it. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, man, let me finish what I'm saying. I ain't even pay you no attention, bro. You playing games, man. 10 push-ups. I'm trying to talk about pushing up that bank account. You know what I'm saying? So, health is wealth, though. you know. So, like I told my wife, I said, if health is wealth, then I'm looking a lot poor nowadays. I got to get my health together. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, um, uh, systems. Okay, just 3 push. What's up with you and the push-ups? Anyway, I was saying, systems. When we learn to focus on them. Okay, I wanted to purchase my first car, so what I did was I took the money that I was getting from the bread company and put it under my bed. And it was very simple how to get healthier. Yeah, right on. I appreciate the realistic thoughts. We all got to get healthier. But I was taking the money. I had a system. I got paid. I didn't do nothing but cash it and put it under my bed. That was a system. Next thing I know, I had over $2,000 ready to place down on the for my first down payment for my first used car. So that's how you do it, man. When it comes down to systems, man, you have to be real. All you have to do is stick to them. Losing weight is a system too. If you want to lose weight, it's real simple. I have a weight loss formula actually to do. Got any good life advice to stay happier? Oh man, Rando Creations. I appreciate the $5, man. Life advice, man. That's a good question. I'm gonna have to give you something. The best advice that I can give that to make sure you happy is focus on. This is gonna sound so stupid, but put yourself first. That's the way. Like we spend a lot of time trying to make a lot of other people happy, and if you can actually take time out and focus on what makes you happy, figure it out what makes you happy, and then just do it. Sometimes making people happy is what makes us happy. But like I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Since you just had asked that question, I used to, when I was younger, I used to give a lot of attention to other people. I smile and laugh at people that ain't even funny and all that stuff, man, because I wanted people to be happy. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to make people happy, so that's what I did. But what I learned, true happiness for real is within. It's about you. You got to become selfish, man. It's dark matter what I'm saying, but I'm telling you the truth. Like, for instance, what makes me happy? I like to go fishing. You know, I'm finna purchase me a boat. And God waking me up makes me happy. Yeah. Waking up every day could be happy. You know, I'm gonna tell you some happiness, something that can help increase happiness is releasing dopamine. You know, hey, I love the content, but we're at a Diddy freak off party last year. Chris, man, that's hilarious, man. It was a freak off going on Halloween, but yeah, that's what I gotta say about happiness, man. You know, I like to go fishing. That makes me happy. Um, shoot, man, it's playing game. Anything that release dopamine can make you happy. You know, it's just that simple. You know, I hope this advice helped out a little bit. You know, I appreciate it, Chris, man. I appreciate the sub, man. Um, but yeah, that's how you improve your happiness. I'm gonna tell you what improved my happiness, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was miserable when I was working for somebody. I was a parking enforcement officer. And people felt like, you know, man, you should be happy. You know, I was out there in them streets giving out tickets, and people really didn't like to see me coming. And I got hell from that. You know what I'm saying? People aiming guns and threatening and all kind of fearful tactics just to try to avoid a ticket. So what ended up happening is uh I figured out that that wasn't making me happy. So I said, maybe starting a business will make me happy. I'm gonna tell you, having your own will give you peace. You know, it'll give you peace when you run your own company. That's peaceful. That keeps you peaceful and at ease. But just actually focusing on somebody else stuff, you won't be that happy. You be happy you're focusing on your own stuff. I make my own schedule. I don't have no pressure or anything. Like if I don't have to like, oh, I gotta be at this house. I don't have to be nowhere whenever. You know what I'm saying? I be somewhere to make money and then I go by choice. You know, and what you want to do is focus on placing yourself in a position where you ain't even gotta be nowhere. You know, you can be making money doing it while doing the things you love. Do what you love. That's how you get happy. Do what you love to do. Um, I love making videos. I love producing music. You know, that's the things I love. It makes me happy. You know, so I appreciate that $5 again. And I'm gonna go into talking about systems again. One thing that I feel like I had an upper advantage than most companies is that I knew that systems was severely important and that you have to actually focus on them. Because if you don't focus on your system, then it's just going to crumble. You can advance your system. You can actually make it better than what it is. But that takes time. You know, something that I do every year, I do one thing, at least one thing, that's going to make my business a lot more efficient and easier on me and my body. I'm just keeping it real. Next year, I'm gonna have another surprise for you guys. Some I'm not gonna even be. So far, I got my mower. I carry my string trimmer on my mower. That's high level efficiency. A lot of people don't have that. And now, come next year, I've been working on a project. I'm like the Iron Man when it come down the line curve. Like seriously, I'm always just thinking of ideas to make my stuff better. Then I get home and I get to looking at my garage and looking at stuff and just piecing stuff together. But next year, I'm going to be able to carry my blower on my mower. So I'll be having my string trimmer and my blower on my mower all at the same time. When I ain't no going back to the truck at all for not even one thing. I usually carry my blowers on me when I'm heading out, but now I'm gonna have it sitting on the lawnmower. You'll see it. It's gonna be a very interesting thing. But after that, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't believe there's no other higher level of efficiency that I can get. I think that I'm pretty much tapped out. When I put that line, when I be able to not rig, but whenever I be able to modify my lawnmower where I'm able to carry my blower on there too, there ain't no higher level. That's pretty much it, man. For me, I'm already cutting small yards. That I chose that as it for efficiency purposes to be able to cut more yards and get paid more money. Regardless of anything, some people will say, man, when they see my yards, I've heard people say, man, you're making $55 from that, you're making $60 from that. Where I'm from, I would be making $35 for that. The thing about prices, I think that a lot of us struggle with this situation. Prices is based on you. It's all about you. Like for instance, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I was gonna charge $20 to cut up it was my wife. My wife was going off on me consistently. We fought for a month, 4 weeks, going back and forth. We got to a point where we wasn't even trying to talk to each other. It was just about arguing about how much am I gonna charge for this? Because she felt slighted or offended because I'm taking my time away from her to go cut somebody's yard for $20, and I'll be gone for an hour cutting the yard. You know, so I haven't did it. I never did that because we negotiated and we came up with a reasonable middle ground on how much I'll charge, and it was $40. You know what I'm saying? It was $40 bi-weekly, $35 weekly. And pricing, man, I think that pricing is powerful. Yeah, love how your wife had your back. I truly do. Have you ever heard of Bill Cosby pudding? Yeah. I forgot what's it called. Somebody dropped down in the comments. What was Bill Cosby pudding? I know he used to be like, I can't demonstrate. I can't do Bill Cosby. You know, that's the Cosby man. That's the powerful dude. But yeah, yeah, Bill Cosby pudding. No, I seen Jello or whatever. I think I seen him eating pudding, but I didn't know he had his own pudding company. Like he had a company. Let me know if he had a pudding company. But back to pricing. Um Now I'm so different with my prices, man. I'm very aggressive. The reason why I got aggressive because I thought I was killing the game when I was charging $50 per service for these small yards, and people were saying, you know, man, my bottom line is $65 or $70. People not even going out to cut a yard for $50, you know. And that was a life-changing experience when I realized that I had some growing to do. I literally had some growing to do. Jello pudding, yeah. Yeah, that was his promotion. Right. So but when I realized I had some growing to do, that helped me by just from comments. I actually had got very serious about my pricing from comments. People were saying that, you know, like my song go, this is LJJ's Lawn Care. I'll be there in a jiffy to make your lawn be crispy and squared. This is LJJ's Lawn Care. My prices are so thrifty, you might just want to tip me. I'm rare. No. It ain't no more. My prices are thrifty no more. And because hoping that someone give you a tip is horrible. So that wasn't the case on that situation no more. That's not the case. Um, I know that a lot of beginners come in and they don't know how to price because they scared. They just like, I'm gonna tell you how you price, man. This is how you price. It's about how much do you think you're worth. I love both of your jingles for LJJ Lonker. I appreciate it. And Courtney Johnson, Courtney J, what's your name? Courtney GC. Appreciate you. Um, CJ. What I was saying is that when you finna price somebody, like some people, a lot of people want to be mathematical and strategic when they pricing, but I had placed the bottom line like it don't even make me. You got to go off of how you feel. If it don't make you happy when you cut it, you gonna be looking. You're gonna feel bad. You're gonna feel dumb and you're gonna feel retarded all at the same time. Hybrided together in a combination of depression. So, Sir Chronicles, isn't it just your price below your competition till you can upcharge unprovided services? So I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna be honest with you. I want to talk about competition too. I'm glad you had just said that, Sir Chronicle. So I wasn't even trying to underbid or compete with no line care providers around here. Um, the reason why, this is why I learned with competition and things like that, you have the choice to just blank out what's going on. Like I have a thing. I'm an introvert and I have my own world, and that was an advantage from my point because I can actually not care about what somebody else doing and just focus on what I'm finna do. And I did start off asking someone, how much do we charge? The guy had told me, you know, I was just starting, I ain't even have no yards, nothing. He said that he charged, he said line care providers are making $75 an hour. That's what he told me. Now this dude, he said I've been cutting grass all my life. He was $75 an hour. And so I put that together, $75 an hour, or 70. He said $70 an hour. That's $35 per. property, as far as I'm concerned. Unless you're gonna charge $25 per property. So uh that never happened to me. I never started off at that price. I actually started off at $90. It was like, because I had used I had took what he said, like maybe we should charge by the hour. I said, okay, so $45 plus $45. If I cut 2 yards in 1 hour, that's $90. I was at $90 an hour. You know what I'm saying? So that was a way for me to understand how to price a little bit. It was like, how much do I want to make an hour? It's about how much do you want to make an hour. There's multiple methods on how you can set your mind on how you're going to charge. Some people want to charge by the hour. Some people want to charge by the mo. I have a bottom line price of $50 and $55. I got properties that I charge $75, $65 for, so as long as I can, and these little small properties that I have, I can cut 3 to 4 yards in 1 hour. So let's say if I got 50, I'm charging $50. I got 3 yards, that's $50, which I didn't went up. It's really $55. So that's 110. I'm just gonna say 50. That's 150, 65, $165 an hour. But eventually you're gonna get to the point, once you have so many customers, it's not gonna be about how much you make in an hour no more. It's gonna be about how much money are you making in a day. That's what's gonna be important. How much money are you making in a day? And you're gonna because trust me, if you putting out good quality, that's something that I didn't do. I mean, that I didn't focus on. Like when I was charging, I feel comfortable to say whatever price I'm gonna give, because I have so many customers. It's like, if you want to join my schedule, this is the price. And if you have a problem with that, then go ahead on with your life. And it's not being rude. It's just the truth. There ain't no such thing as fair in business or anything like that. It's about what you want, where you set your bar. You know what I'm saying? So in other words, focus on where you're going to set your bar and go from there, because that's how it's done. Period. That's how it's done. You want to make $200 an hour? You could charge, man, it's people that charge $100 per month. I'm just keeping it real. So it depends on, like, you gotta find that property that's $100 per month. I mow, string, trim, and blow. That's what I focus on, and it's been working. My business have been successful. It's been excessively successful. So if you want to be successful, focus on efficiency. Make everything easy and simple as possible. I overloaded myself with service, leaf litter, vacuum, weeding, bug spray, etc. Quantity of services over quantity. Quantity over quantity of clients all day, any day. Sir Chronicle, that's why, I mean, I didn't, like, for instance, my wife was pressing me. She was saying, you want to be able to do the shrubs too. She had me afraid to start my business because, okay, we got past the pricing, but I was like, what about shrubs? I don't want to do shrubs. I didn't know how to do shrubs, so I didn't want to do them. And she was like, that's something that you're going to have to do and get into, because your customers are going to want you to do that. But I said, what if that's a service that I don't provide? She can, or he can get it done from someone else. And she just was so far against it. She was against a few things that I had going on, but I was right on point about a lot of stuff. She was on point about the pricing, and I was on point about everything else, route density. And man, I simplify my stuff so simple, because if I'm finna do all this stuff, like for instance, I got customers that that ask me, do I do shrubs? I tell them no. I used to do them. But I tell them no. I tell them no now. I don't do shrubs. That's something that I don't want to do. Yeah, but when shrubs and tree cutting can be major bank, yeah, you can collect all the money on the table that your heart desires about what makes you happy. If that's what makes you happy, I'm solo. I'm by myself. I don't get nobody to help me to do anything. So, uh, as far as trees and all that stuff, no, I don't. I don't do shrubs. I don't tree. All I do, if you see my video, I do know how to do it, but I don't do it. I leave that on the table. Someone else get that money. I'm getting that quick $12. That $12 money. One tree felon could make an easy $500 for 2 hours of work. That's $250 per hour. That's not bad. That's not bad. I can cut 4 yards. What job? I can cut 4 yards and have $200. Four little small yards on the same block. Quick four. I ain't got to carry and haul nothing off. I ain't got to do none of that. That's $200 right there. In an hour. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel you. Like I said, to each his own. And I think that people should do what they would like to do. Get that bank. I know that's right. Get that bread. Tedrick Webb. Shout out. So yeah, I just keep my services simple. I have everything I need to do trees and all that stuff. Except I don't have the little thing where you stick the big logs in the thing and that grinder. I don't know. But I got stuff. That's just not something that I do. I'm strictly three serve. Listen, there's a company that only sells fries. Their service only sells fries. There ain't nothing special about their fries. They only sell fries, man. And they made a living off that. There's a company, if you YouTube it, I forgot what it's called. I forgot what he called, but he pick up nuts. That's his job. That's his business he started. He picks up nuts. That he started a business of picking up nuts. That's his only service. He don't do nothing else but pick up nuts. There's a company, a window cleaning company. All they do is clean windows. They don't do nothing else. You can make a one service business, and the trick to this is more efficient. You ain't got to carry a lot. Something that I noticed that a lot of people do, like they be carrying multiple lawnmowers. I jumped out of that as soon as possible. I carried my one lawnmower. I know it might sound crazy, but I can do that. I can carry that one lawnmower because the way my route density is set up. I cut everybody that's over in my area. I don't travel 10, 15 minutes away. Everything is right around the corner. So, yeah, one lawnmower. My Toro 36-inch Pro Line. And that gets the job done. I move on. We got Tedrick Webb. Let's see. Man, I just left the Waffle House. I ate 2 steaks and grilled chicken, omelets, honey pepper grits, toast, and a Coke. Bro, I'm full and sleepy as hell. Man, what the heck? You done grubbed. In St. Louis, Missouri, we call that grubbing. You done grubbed good up in this piece, man. Dang, you made that sound good and tasty, man. Anyway, you got to do what works for you. Yes, realistic thoughts. You have to do what works for you. Shout out to Realistic Thoughts, the thoughts of realisticness. But yeah, it's about what works out for you. Hey, it's people by us being solo dolo, we got to do what we can do, bro. Now, if you got employees, of course you can take on more work. You can do all that stuff. I worked a double shift. That's why I was hungry. Yes, double shifts. Triple doubles. Let's see here. Double shift. How many hours is that? I was trying to think of that. Is that 16 hours? You need to be going to sleep. That's crazy. 16 hours. Thank you. I appreciate it, Tedrick Webb, man. Check out my videos, man. Check me out, man. And uh, if I can, I will be trying to give you a shout out in the next video. In the next video, I will be trying to give out some shout outs to people that have subbed. Yes, thanks for the love, bro. But yeah, so yeah, but I was doing all this extra stuff out of feeling threatened by my wife. From first she was saying, you need to be doing shrubs, you need to be doing trees, you need to be able to say yes to all the customers' requests. However, in my mind, I knew that I didn't know for certain, you know what I'm saying, but I knew that I ain't got to say that I provide this service. I ain't got to say I provide that service. All I have to do is just do what I do. Hey, I cut the best I do the best quality cuts. So that's what I focus on. This is the type of cut I do. Right here. Blade edging, mowing, string trimming, and blowing. Your property will be curbside appealed. It'll be looking real good. Now you got shrubs that need to be done and everything. You can find another company. I'm not gonna find a company for you because if this company do a bad job, you're gonna feel like I did you wrong. Trust me, I understand these concepts thoroughly. Um, Recently I know someone who recommended someone for some steps. That this person was a heating and cooling person, and this person did the steps for this individual, but the person wasn't satisfied because the price was excessively high. It was for 3 steps. This person charged $800, and now that customer don't want to even deal with the person who was doing the heating and cooling for the house. You know what I'm saying? That's how simple it is. So no, I don't recommend nobody. I don't recommend no one. I was in the habit of recommending people. I try, I be wanting to so bad, but then I think about that type of stuff and it be like, no, sir. I'm good. So yeah, that's how that go, man. You want to actually do what works for you and believe that what you finna do is going to work. Don't concern yourself about whether or not it's the customer's going to drop, because if the customer drop you, they was going to drop you. If a customer drop you just because you don't do the shrubs, that's not a customer for you, straight up. You can find somebody that do shrubs, and yes, if it's a lawn care provider, they're gonna say, hey, I can cut your grass for you too. How much is the yeah, you're gonna have to do it. You're gonna have to go through that. However, if the quality of your cut and the service that you offer is of a higher level, you don't have to concern yourself whether or not that customer drop you, because people usually stay. It don't matter about that. Oh, no, I'm gonna stay with my line provider. I just need you to do these shrubs. Is that cool? Yeah, you could do the shrubs once a year. Is that fine? Yeah, I'll come back. Cause some people just they add them services on there that do that. There's people there. I have I want to say I have a customer that calls me once a year. I charge this customer. Well, I got 2 customers like that. Once a year, $200 per customer. Don't want no shrubs. GP don't want no shrubs. Oh, ground pounder. Man, that sounds pretty harsh. Ground pounder. Sound like pound and ground and pound. But I don't do shrubs. The customers tell like they'll say, hey, hey, I already got a lawn care provider. I'm a tree service owner in Michigan. Oh, right on. Okay. Michigan in the house. Ground pounder. You could have think of any name to put, but you chose that one, huh? Just scrolling. I appreciate it, bro. Give me a subscription anyway. And check out my videos, man. I think that you will enjoy them. It ain't about trees and stuff, but it's got a lot to do with business. It's advanced business knowledge, technologies and systems and things, advancements and stuff, and how to build a business and how to keep that mug rolling good. Them trees, y'all make that money. Take it easy on the cheeseburgers. All right, John Smith. I hear you, man. The cheeseburgers get you right if you trying to gain them gains. Yeah. Um. was I- Yeah, yeah. So, you have to be able to go ahead and not do. You call your joints cheeseburgers? I'm hollering. Hey, look, man, I'm trying to do this live. Let me. You got me rolling here, man. So, anyway, you have to be stern on your prices and what you do and what you don't do. You got to have your system already. People will respect that. I appreciate it, Ground Pounder. Right on. I really appreciate it. Um, if you are stern and you don't bend for anything, people respect that. A lot of people don't know, but people respect that. You have to actually be stern and strong on your prices and what you do and what you don't do. If you're not, if you kind of wishy-washy, people don't respect that. People want authoritative, confident people that they can trust. That's how you build trust. That confidence. They want to have confidence in that you're gonna be there, that you're gonna do what you're gonna do. It's just that simple. Wishy-washy is nit confident. It's not confident. I think that's what you're saying. Yeah, yeah. Nit confident. I like that. Is Nick confident? Man, listen, my mother would mess up freaking words like crazy. I mess up words, don't even trip off that. Fast thumbs, fast fingers, fast thumbs. Really? Oh my gosh. Anyway, um, right on, yeah, it is. So yeah, uh that's all. I mean, I want to encourage anybody. If you don't want to do the service, don't do it. It's just that simple. Don't feel forced to do a service concerning yourself that you might lose the customer because they might say no to your services. I turned down more customers than I used to get turned. Listen, it used to be an even playing field. I turned down people, they turned me down. Now it's more I turn down. Once you full, you turn down more people. You just turning people down. I got my clique. I got my clique of customers. You know what I'm saying? Um right now we're coming to the end of the year and everything. But this year I believe I got up to 82 customers, about 85 properties that I service, most string, trim, and blow, and go. Just that simple. $55, $50 bottom line. Lowest price I charge, $50. In and out at these properties probably about 12 to 15 minutes long. But ever since I put that string trimming on it, yeah, it's been like, I want to say 10, 12. I'm in St. Louis, Missouri. St. Louis, Missouri. In the city on the south side. Yeah. So yeah, that's how that's done, man. Don't be afraid to say no if your services, because listen, let me tell you, you may feel the need to do it because you concerned that they're gonna drop. They might not drop you, and if they drop you, let me tell you something, man. This is the perfect night to talk about it. Customers are like the walking dead. Let me tell you something. I've had multiple customers. Oh, okay. Oh, all right, you visited her last for the TCI Expo. How's it going, Jeff Lons? What's up, man? What's up, Jeff? But yeah, where was I at? Trying to read these comments and stay live is interesting. You know what I'm saying? But you being concerned that they're gonna drop you. Oh, customers are like the walking dead. I'm just keeping it real. When I say that, I was telling my wife that it was hilarious. She just thought that was so funny, but it was the truth. They are. There's customers that dropped. They didn't stay with the agreement, because I tell them all the time whenever somebody join the schedule, I start from March 19th to November 30th. If you want to carry on because you got leaves, I mulch leaves in December. Then January and February, I'm not doing nothing. But the customers will drop me, right? And it don't be no hard feelings. I say, okay, well, thank you for your business. But then they return like the Walking Dead. After a while, like they'll try somebody else or something, and then they say, hey Larry, can I fit you on your schedule? Depending on who it is or what was the circumstances, I might take you, I might not. Depends on if my schedule is full now. So I'm just keeping it real. Once you produce enough value where the quality that you actually emit from when you do your services, that will make a customer want to return. I had dropped a customer when I had first started because they was out in North County. My plan was Southside City, and the customer told me that, because me and this customer is like, friends. This was cool, a cool customer. He told me that I told him, see, because I was charging them now for every little bit of that ground pounder. I'll tell potential customers right to their face that if all they want is it to the cheapest guy, then I'm not your guy. Knowing your worth is very valuable. It's facts. And if you don't know your worth, it's very important for you to understand your worth. And if you're on this live right now, I'm finna give you the understanding on how to know your worth. In lawn care, I don't know if this rule applies to every neighborhood in the United States of America, but I'm telling you that here in St. Louis, this applies. And I know it also is the same thing for HOAs. This is how valuable lawn care providers are. In the city of St. Louis, if your grass grow over 6 inches, you will be ticketed by code enforcement. Code enforcement will give you a ticket, and not only are you ticketed, now you are on their radar. So when you are on their radar, they are now trying to focus in on your property. They'll come back, keep ticketing you. Once you get a ticket, you're on their radar, you get multiple tickets, you have to pay a bill. There's a bill. There's other fees within this bill. So you get one warning, and then you got to get it cut. But by the time you finna cut, by time a customer finna cut it, the grass is entirely too tall for them. So they ask that you bring your commercial equipment over there and take the risk of breaking your commercial equipment on their extra tall grass. And once they get these tickets, again, they get to they can lose their property. The owner can lose their property if they don't pay the tickets, and they also get taxed. If they don't pay the taxes, they can lose their home. That's how valuable lawn care providers come in. That they need you to keep their grass cut because they don't want to be on the radar of the code enforcement. For HOAs, they got so many rules. They need this cut. They need everything. They need their stuff cut all the way. That's how valuable you are. I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes I feel like I sell myself short a little bit. I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like my bottom line should be $65, period. Period. Not 50, not 55, but $65. And, I'm just working with this right now, but eventually it's going to be going up to that price, and I'm going to have a list of people that's paying me $65 bottom line. But I know my worth, I know my value, and I have no doubt about this. You know what I'm saying? There's no doubt. So yeah, that's how that works. Know your value. You got to know how important you are to that customer, and then you might feel even more comfortable when you give a price because you know and understand the value of your price. You know and understand the value of your worth. They ain't do it. They ain't want to do it. Now they in trouble, and now they calling for you. That's how valuable you are. Somebody called me talking about a code enforcement. I know that the city charged $200 to come out and cut it. If they grass is too far out of control, and they're not talking about joining the schedule, they just want to do a one-time service. I either charge them. It can be pretty high, man. I ain't gonna even lie. 400, 500, 600. Just that simple. You have a good evening, man. I'll be around. I have content as well. All right. I'm gonna check you out, Ground Pounder. I appreciate, man. I appreciate you. Salute. Appreciate you, bro. So yeah, that's how that goes. The second you get to begin to understand your worth, the more you can charge. If you don't understand or know your worth, right on, I will keep on the grind. If you don't understand your worth, you will find yourself kind of stumbling and not understanding. But I know what my worth is. You got to know what your worth is. Period. And no negotiation on that situation. Know how important you are. That's what worth is, how important you are to this person. Some people was like, hey, I can cut it myself. That means absolutely nothing. When somebody say that, at one point it was like, should I feel threatened that I might lose the customer? No. Customers come. They come and they come and they come, man. I'm just telling you the truth. They're gonna come. It's those that's dropped, they're gonna want to come back. If you did anything good, like when I say if you was that one, like for instance, none of my customers have to worry about if I show up or not. Even right now, I'm still showing up, cutting grass, or mulching leaves. They ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing. They know that they have to cancel. And this is one thing I feel like customers remember me by, and you should focus on what they will remember you by. What's the last thing a customer will remember about you? One, they know that you're going to show up. That's so powerful. It makes them look good. I had learned that from a customer. The customer was like, you make us look good. Stop asking us are we joining the schedule next year? We're gonna, as long as we alive, we expect for you to come. You know what I'm saying? Every year, it's restarting. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that go. You want to make sure your customers know that you can show up and do the job, and that the quality of your work. Every customer I ever cut has always said, I didn't even know my grass can look this good. I'm not seeding. I don't do seeding. I don't do aeration. I don't do nitrogen. I don't do nothing. All I do is mow, string, trim, and blow. And the quality of my grass that I cut out here, from the properties, the customer properties, is good. It's good. I use short blades. I sharpen my blades once a week, and that's good enough. The lower you cut it, the risk you take at burning the grass in the summertime. Some people don't know that when I first started, I was burning grass. Like, I didn't know this, but I had my company, but I didn't know. What do you do in the wintertime? Well, this winter, I'm hoping that I just chill out. I'm hoping that I just chill this winter. I don't even really want to do the snow shoveling. Well, last year I didn't do the snow shoveling. I had texted everybody. I told everybody, hey, I'm not doing snow shoveling. I would lay salt if you want me to. Still the same price. So, thought I heard something. Talking about outside gunshots or something. But anyway, I lay salt. That's what I do. I lay salt. And this year I really don't want to do that. I just want to chill out. You know what I'm saying? That's what I used to. Last year I went to multiple properties. I don't even want to get out in the cold. matter of fact, I've put up enough money where I don't have to worry about going out or anything. You know, so that's by choice, just to have a few extra dollars in my pocket for the Hanks, I guess. But that's not something to concern myself with. Ooh, you in Florida? Hey, what's the coldest temperature they have in Florida? It don't snow in Florida? I mean, I don't know. I know that sounds like a stupid question. I don't know. I'm sorry. But yeah. Nah, it don't snow. Okay. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah. So yeah, I don't even that's not that I'm more of a tropical person. I don't even like the heat like that. 50 in the winter. Wow, Tampa. Okay. Dang, 50 in the winter. I might have to move out there. That sounds like something that a person can live with. That sounds fun. Is there enough yours out there for me? Can I come out there and join in on the conquest of gathering customers out there? Come down. All right. I might have to do that, man. I was talking to my wife about going somewhere that's tropical. And yeah, okay. That'll work. So you work year round? You mulching lead? Fam, I can get you all the leads you need. Oh man, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Hey, let me ask you this question right quick. Uh, do you work year round? You work year round? Do you mow year round? Do the grass still grow? 50 degrees? I know it goes into dormant, don't it? Let me know. Or do the business just slow down? You still be mowing though. Do y'all got leaves? That's all. That's all I know. Anyway, answer those questions for me. But no, I do lead gen for contract. Okay. All right. But yeah, that's how that go though. You again, nah. Do you have some was it LC Chicos? What? Now we mow year round. Oh, okay. That's what's up. Pilus. I don't know what that last word is. Do you have some? I don't know what that is. I'm not gonna lie. No one cuts their grass here. Everyone uses a service. Wow. Sound like a lick. We call that a lick down here. You just out here just getting all the grass, all the mows, all that. Nobody cuts their own grass. Interesting. So yeah, but anyway, yeah, wintertime, that's something I might text. I don't even call nobody. Text everybody out, let them know I'm not even doing not snow removal, but salt throwing. I ain't even doing that. That's where I'm at now in life. Like seriously. It didn't take no time to get to this point where I can be picky like this. No time. I was aggressive. I was super aggressive in gaining customers. I was advertising, yeah. I appreciate it. I was advertising. I was advertising super hard and I was gathering customers. And then I got picky. And then I got pickier, if that's a word. Then I got super picky. So yeah, I think that's how to be. I know how to hustle. You know what I'm saying? I used to hate sales. I mean salesmen and all that stuff. Cause you gotta actually put on your I never really got to that point where it was like, okay, let me try to sell, my services. No, it's just as simple as this. Here's my company, here's my ratings. You can check me out on here on YouTube. You can yeah. And it was like this, like I was always neutral. I was neutral. But at the beginning, I was thirsty. I wanted customers. It was orgasmic for me to get customers. Each customer I was getting, it was orgasm. And it got to a point where it's no longer like that. Your work should sell itself. Yes. The second that they see the quality, it's like I'm sold. And they see that I'm showing up, and it's always that same day. Yeah. Yes. Jeff, man, you monetized yet, man? You got to be monetizing pretty soon, bro. Or you always paid up front for all your services. Wishbone now. Hey, Wish, man. I appreciate you in the comments and stuff, man. Every time I look up you probably watch the short or one of my videos or anything like that. Let me ask you something. Where are you from, man? Let me ask you that. I need to know where you from. That's one. Two, what did you just say? Let me see. Top check. Oh, do you always get paid up front? Yeah. Yeah. This year I had got burnt out because when I first started, man, I was having people pay me up front, right? Pay me up front. And what I seen is that nobody reneged. After the second time they pay me up front, meaning that I text them, say, hey, I'm about to start your yard. You can go ahead and send the payment. Then they send the payment. After that, I cut their yard. That's how it was. I even have customers send me a payment a day in advance or 2 days in advance. Yeah, I got money up front. But after that, then it was more of when I go out, right, to go cut their yard. I know this customer pays. I don't concern myself with whether or not they're going to pay me. They gain trust. We have rapport. The second you pay me the first time, for real, it's really the first time you pay me up front, then it's cool. What's this say? Theodus. Let's see. I got a young guy down here just starting in the business. I'll send him your contact. Okay. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Yeah. My content. I'm talking about my contact. My content. I messed up somewhere. Anyway. So yeah, that's how it was, man. I used to take money up front, but after the customer pays me the first or second time up front, meaning before I cut them, I always let every customer know in my text messages, payments are required before services are rendered. Period. There's no negotiations. There's no conversations. If a customer give me a kickback, as I've had customers that try to say, well, no, I'm gonna pay you after you do it. I'm gonna say, no, you're gonna pay me before I service your yard, and then we'll go from there. Some of them they kick again, and then so really, but now it's like, hey, if anybody, because I got burnt this year, yeah, I got burnt. Things was going so smooth for 4 years. 4 years, customers paid. Their words over here where I'm at, man, people say they gonna do and they do what they gonna say. Next thing I know, I got somebody who said that they was gonna pay me, right? I mean, it's like I'm like, okay, well, because I stopped making customers pay me up front. The new customers, stop making them pay me up front. Like, I trust you. And we even talked about this. I said, I trust you, man. Don't worry about it. You pay me when I'm done, because that's what they usually do. This guy never paid me. I changed. I was worse. I became worse. Anybody that's new on the schedule, here on out, you must pay me first. 2 or 3 times. You have to establish trust, and then I'll just go over your house and cut your grass and then let you know to pay me. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, if they at home or they got cameras, they'll send me a payment when I start, and all that. But yeah, after that, no, it's been like that since, man. I don't play them games. You're gonna pay me now, and that's the way it's gonna be. Not no. I don't listen. As far as the framework of my interactions with my customers, they don't have no space to say how it's going to go. I'm the one that set the pace and let them know how we're going to conduct this business. No other way. There's no other way to do this but that way. Period. the way that I'm saying. So yeah, I've been on here for an hour now, just chit chatting. Not yet, man. You still pumping out videos every week? You got to pump them out every week at the same time, bro. Pump them videos out every week at the exact same time. Not a minute later, not a minute earlier. Choose the time that you're gonna pump them out so you can get this residual income. It's pretty good. When it start going, it's good. You know what I'm saying? I know you putting out a lot of material where you probably don't even, it's like I know how it is. You know what I'm saying? Like my wife told me, because I'd be like, man, I'll be trying to get some money off my videos. My wife told me, I'm complaining like, man, this video, I ain't even really getting that many views. I'm not really getting no real money from it. And she said, do you not remember where you was pumping out real serious videos and you wasn't getting a dime for them? I said, yeah, I remember. She said, yeah. And then it made me think about my mother. Something beats a blank. So yeah, if you can, man, try to set it up. Try to get on a regular schedule. That way you can get your stuff more. YouTube will respect once you not coming off the frame. If you can, just like, you know what I'm saying, like every Sunday at 9 a.m. I put out a new video. Period. Every Sunday. And I think I'm gonna start going live. I don't know if it's gonna be Thursday night or Friday nights, but I'm gonna be going live. So yeah, I might go live tomorrow night too. I don't know. But yeah, that's my advice for you. I gotta check you out though. Bro, your costumes look great. You look really gay. Steven, what's up, man? I appreciate that. I feel pretty happy, man. I feel happy. And yeah, man. I'm always rocking my costumes the best way I can, you know? I feel really happy. But yeah, I think that I pretty much reached the peak. Is there any questions or anything anybody got? We're gonna go for about 3 more minutes, then I'm gonna get on up off of here, yeah. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, man. Help me get in the algo. I appreciate you. Way to spin it back on me. Ah, man. Steven, man, what's up, man? So yeah, talk to me, y'all. Let me know what's up, man. Let me see them like. I need more likes. I appreciate that. And I'm, as far as business go, y'all, I'm happy and I'm satisfied the way my business is going. And I think that I pretty much unlocked the matrix as far as the business. And I will say the best advice that I will give to anybody that's got a business: make your business as easy as possible. When I say that, I mean literally make your business as easy as possible. Eliminate all the complications that you possibly can. I'm talking about any complicated situation, eliminate it. I used to travel with 2 lawnmowers. I set myself up where I'm only traveling with 1. I feel like it's complicated to drive 20 minutes, 30 minutes out to go cut a yard and, just leaving from my area and going somewhere. Was this, how are the electric string trimmers? They're perfect, man. I ain't never had to replace one yet. I bought them 3 years ago. I had a good year this year. Excited for the next year. All right, Jeff. Yeah, I want to tell you that the string trimmers, man. Are you done, Jeff? Are you done for the year? You done? Like you're done? You done? The electric string trimmers, Husqvarna 325 ILK, that was the best investment that I feel like I did for my business. I don't bring no gas cans with me. You know what I'm saying? I don't carry too much of nothing with me. Sometimes I cut 18 yards, sometimes I cut 15 yards. We've been dropping down now. So right now I'm just cutting like 15 yards. But the Husqvarna, The Husqvarna 325, man, I'm just keeping it 100% real. Very convenient. Ain't no pulling and all that exhaust. That's complicated. I've slowed down, but I'm still working a little bit. Right on, Jeff. Right on. Keep it going, bro. If you can, man. I'm pretty sure you took care of business this year. Everything else is just extra at this point. At this point, what is this? November the 1st? We tomorrow will be November the 1st, and it's like everything else is just extra at this point. But yeah, the Husqvarna 325 ILK is superior to me. Like, I feel like, but the only thing about it, I'm not gonna lie to you. All I do is mow, string trim, and blow. The string trim in Husqvarna 325 ain't no carrying that, trying to cut down some tree limbs and stuff, all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Not tree limbs, but branches, not branches. You know what I'm talking about, like woody stick type of stuff. I'm not doing all that. That Husqvarna ain't enough power. The string will break off of it or something. It ain't cutting through real tough veggies. That's what I'm gonna say. It ain't cutting through real tough veggies. Not saying that it ain't getting the job done. Anything that's green is cutting through it. Anything that's woody, depending on the thickness of the wood, it ain't cutting through that, man. And I haven't used a gas powered string trimmer in so long. I can't recall if gas powered string trimmers can cut through woody veggies. Hey, Jeff, do you use a gas powered string trimmer? And if so, can you cut through wood like material, like woody material? You know what I'm talking about? A little wood thin, yeah. That Husqvarna ain't doing that. It ain't doing that. I'm just keeping it real with you. So yeah, man. If you haven't already, hit that thumb up. Get them likes up. Get them thumbs up. If you up in the building. And yeah, man, I made my business so simple where the electrical Husqvarna 325 ILK, I have my battery charger in the truck with me. I have an inverter in both trucks. So I appreciate that, man. I have an inverter. The thumbs up. I appreciate the thumbs up. I have an inverter in both trucks to charge up the batteries while I'm driving. Only thing about it, I hardly ever drive. Like I get like 3-minute period of charging, which is good enough for me to charge it. I got like 5 batteries. So by the time 3 minutes plus 3 minutes plus 3 minutes plus 3, eventually I have a battery charged up, and I switch them out every time. Like I use it. When I use it, say I use it at a property, then I just take the battery out and put a new one in and put the one that I just used on the charger, and then that way I don't let my batteries get low. I'm just keeping it around. I don't let them get low. I keep them charged. So yeah, man, that was the answer to how is the string trimmer from Evox Monday, Evox Mando. If I'm saying your name right. Yep. Right now, we come into a period of slowing down. It's happening. It's inevitable. It was coming. I hope that everybody did what they had to do to put some money away for the slow days. And that's what we have to do in our businesses, period. That's how the game go. And I wish everyone the best in their businesses and all that good stuff, man. Anybody got one last question before I get on up off of here? An hour and 10 minutes I'm coming up on talking on this thing. Of pure game and information. Let me know. All right. Well, this is where I say peace. unless somebody cut me off with a comment. Peace. And thank y'all for watching. This is a LJJ Live. You guys can expect for me to come live on probably Thursday nights or Friday nights from on out. And always catch my new content, my new videos, new show on Sundays at 9 a.m. You also can check me out on Shadow and Me. That's a show that I have with me and my dog. It's very entertaining. I think you guys like that show too. You can also check me out on Larry and Courtney's Chronicles. That's me and my wife. It's a cool channel. Just relationship issues, we talk about and things like that, entertainment. And I'm going to get back with y'all when I get back with y'all. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.